Yeah. Many people were like, nah, she's crazy. How many times did your government announce they exist? But everybody is like, nope, I have to pay rent. I don't care if they coming out of the ocean. How many times have we told y'all to watch the water? There's entrances and exits in the water, but your government came out and told you that the aliens are in the water. They're real, but they're in the water. How many times have we told y'all there are entrances, exits, and freeways under the water? How many times? A lot. For those of you who are new, you're probably like, I don't know you. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. A lot. A lot. And for you asking me, like, how come you're just now telling us this? It's just you that's new to the party. I've been speaking my entire life, not on social media. That's why I have so many receipts. That's why there's so many Child Protective Services reports. That's why there's so many police reports and rape kits, court documents, and all kind of things that I have. Because I've been trying for a very long time, and I gave up at a moment because I was just like, there's no point. Because look how many times you have been called a conspiracy theorist, crazy, there's no way, get off the internet, and now the same people that called you crazy are calling you back like, how'd you know that? For me, how'd I know that? MK Ultra. It sucks. That's how I knew. When I put out that live and I told you the next arrest is gonna rock the nation, MK Ultra, it sucks. That's how I knew. A lot of people don't want to claim they MK Ultra because then you got to realize that means also dissociative identity disorder. That's DID. You can't traumatize people to this extent, put them on medication, and then say they healed after a little bit. You can't traumatize people. You can't witness somebody dying. You can't be in satanic ritual abuse. You can't have went through this type of trauma without coming out of hell carrying buckets of water, and in those buckets got many different parts. I am telling you right now that nobody wants to talk about the MK Ultra or the DID, because then you go down another rabbit hole that some people realize that they on that spectrum too. Everybody has a level of DID. If you've been in a car accident, you got a level of DID. There's 4 different types. This dissociative identity disorder. Have you ever drove somewhere and been like, how the hell did I get here? I remember driving. I don't remember paying attention. You dazed out. Do you know Britney Spears? She just announced that her 5-year-old altar is up and she's going to kindergarten. That wasn't a lie. Her 5-year-old altar is up. And she probably took the phone from the caretaker, all in the same body. And she just told y'all, I'm 5. I'm not 43. I'm 5. She wasn't lying to you. You just don't know what she's saying. Everybody yelling, save Britney. Do you know why? There's many different Britneys, even the clone. Okay? So, there's many different arrests that are going on. I don't know if Jay-Z's going to get arrested. The thing is you see how it's on mainstream media. You see what Diddy is doing to pay off everybody. You see what Diddy is doing to say, I want the victims' names, to bring those victims' names up so we can send out our minions that we have contracts on. Those NDAs, yes. Before you walk into a party like that, and here's the thing, a lot of people are using me for just Diddy. I'm not talking about just Diddy. Please screen record that shit and share it. I am not talking about just Diddy. I've not been just screaming about Diddy either. Diddy is the tip, very small chip of the iceberg. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Diddy is what you can see. Diddy is who they are allowing you to see, because you see the case notes that say Jane Doe, John Doe of celebrities. The ones that stood there and watched. Remember I told you they put things on broomsticks and they rape people with them? And then if they did not touch you, they can say, for plausible deniability, I didn't do anything. When they're coming out saying, I'm not giving you one red penny, that's blood money. That's why I said to sue somebody is bullshit, because I don't want their blood money. Red pennies. Do you hear it now? I don't want nobody's blood money. The only person that I would take a check from gladly is Child Protective Services custody, because y'all been doing this for a very long time. And I disappeared for a year. I took care of my damn self. Nobody came when I was 3 months old. Nobody did anything after the numerous reports that I've already posted. Nobody did anything when you knew what was going on, when there was more than one child on the case. No one did a damn thing. So if somebody wants to cut me a check, I'll take that from Child Protective Services custody. Everybody else is blood money. I would rather starve the same way I did in Child Protective Services custody. My mom and us, I would rather us. There's nobody else in this car. Us. Us. DID, us. Okay? So if I slip and say we, I'm not practicing my pronouns. All right? That is the way they get you so they don't have to tell you about DID either. Okay? My mom and I would rather stay in this car, sleep in the snow, and starve. Do you hear what I'm saying? We've done it. We still do it. You met me. Some of y'all have met me under the name of justice. I walked into to something. Oh, whoops. I walked into something and I tried to just have peace for 2 seconds. I taught children. It was a blessing. I was able to become an artist that I am, a teacher that I am. I'm a special needs teacher. I'm a dance teacher. I am a cheer coach. I am a teacher. I'm a coach. And I love what I do. And if you love what you do, it shows in every move that you make. Do you understand what I'm saying? It shows in the people that you teach. It shows in the things that you say. It shows in your character. And y'all can read that. Doesn't take too long for real eyes to realize. Okay? So I walked into a place and I did something under the name of justice and somebody saw me. A lot of people saw us. It was a thing. And I said, you know what? I gotta go. I did all this so you guys could see who we are. I did all this so you could see my heart. So if you knew me under justice, yeah, hi. Hey. Love y'all. Remember this? Keep disrupting the demand. And I pray that I get to be back soon. I love you guys if you're watching this. Miss Justice loves you all. But now you understand why I went under the name Justice. There's a lot of people in these arrests that should be talked about. They're covering their name. These celebrities are covering their name, like you heard in the Jay-Z case. But they had Playboy black cards. The Playboy mansions, plural. The Playboy mansions, not just one in Los Angeles. The Playboy mansions used to have these black cards. Some of the cards had a gold, white, or red bunny on them. Okay? Those told people what your status was in the Playboy.
Like a credit card.
Yeah. All right? You know how you have a Costco membership card sometimes? It was like that. For elite members of the Playboy. Okay? That card, when they flashed that card, everybody knew that they can get whatever they wanted depending on what color bunny was on that card. Gold, white, red, pink. All right? So some people that are saying they left the party so early, ask them if they've ever had a black card.
Go look in their wallet. What's in your wallet?
Go check if they've ever had a black card since they left the party at 9 o'clock. What the hell were you doing at a party that you knew that things were going on at? And I'm so sick of these celebrities that are now trying to save face and do this damage control of I left early. I was only there for this. I was only there for that. But now I'm coming out to tell you that, yeah, there was some trafficking and there was some things going on. Why? Because you need to check? That's exactly what's going on. You need to check. Why don't you just be real with people? Why did somebody tell you to leave that party early? Everybody knows that no person, especially a celebrity or people that like to party before 9 o'clock. Bullshit. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you real talk. Black and Mexican culture, they don't, especially Mexicans, they don't turn the lights off to the party until the next morning. All right, tell me, come on now, because I grew up in a Mexican foster home for 1 second, so I'm telling you, I can la vaca with the rest of them. Okay? Until I knock the hell out. And I'm telling you, and I know that if you are Hispanic, you know that those parties do not stop until the morning. So don't bullshit people with this. I left at 9 o'clock. Why? Because now if you coming out to say something, you knew those kids were there. You knew something was going on. Yet you didn't do something and now you want to come out and say, well, I left at 9 o'clock, so don't blame me.
Yeah, don't let anybody fly with that excuse. If you knew you had to leave because there was bad stuff coming, what did you do to help? Mr. Fox. Don't tell those lies. Don't come with those lies.
Don't do that. Don't don't do that. All right? As well as the virtual buyers. Let me help you out. You remember during COVID 2020, you could go on a virtual thing and you can request like, hey, let me see. I'm trying to find the analogy, okay? If you wanted to oh, well, I know. Chats. You know that stupid Pinky Doll? It's a porn thing, by the way. Pinky Doll is a porn trend. You know when they do, oh, the roses, ooh, the roses, ooh, the hat, ooh, the roses. That on TikTok is gaining money. Do you understand that? So when people put in the live, like, can you jump up and down, and then I'll give you more roses? They do that. If I send you a bigger gift, will you do this? There are virtual buyers that sit on a computer and say, hey, can you slap them? Can you punch them? Can you turn them upside down? Can you open their legs for me? Can you snuff them? And I'll pay you more money. There's that too. There's virtual buyers. So for those who are, I didn't do anything, what did you do? If you know about the way that they party, then what did you do? As an adult in the situation, what did you do? Because I know the authority responsible were not in control. The adults in the situation were in no control. So therefore, what did the adults do in this situation? That's the question that we should be asking. There's some people who are like, her mom was coaching her in the Diddy video. No, I was dazing out. Do you understand how hard it is sometimes? Because can I now that I've talked to you in this time, can you repeat to me everything that I just said in this few minutes? And then at the time that you repeat that to me, I need you to repeat to me everything that you have been through today. At one point, somebody's going to do this face. Wait. You know what I'm saying? You get me? There's a time where you stop to recall. If I ask you to open up the deepest, darkest wound in your life, there is going to be a moment where you stop and say, whew. Have you ever had a narcissist in your life? Have you ever had somebody try to control your life? Have you ever been in a situation where you don't know how to get out? Are you dealing with CPS right now? Are you dealing with something wrong in your marriage right now? Are you dealing with something wrong in your family right now? When you try to process something that is traumatic, it takes a second. So for those who are trying to say my mom was coaching me, she wasn't. She was trying to help me keep talking because I was dazing out. I'm trying. Okay? And sometimes being vulnerable is not easy. And I know you know that as a human being. There is something that you've went through. I don't care if you farted in class one day because your stomach was rumbling. Can you talk about it? It's an embarrassing moment for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were ever in a situation where you just had to let one rip and now everybody is staring at you and you're like, listen, all right, I have something. My stomach is doing the Bahar dance and I don't know what's happening. All right. So then you're embarrassed and you're like, yeah. So you try opening up your deepest, darkest wounds and tell me how well you get through it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Dude, just leave me alone. That's what he was trying to tell y'all too, with the tunnels connected to the house. Leave me alone. Re-listen to the music. I don't care what you talking about, baby. Everybody, their music is their diary. Art is a reflection of life. If you knew me as a dance coach, every piece of music I used was my reflection of life. Okay? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right? I'm laughing because I'm shaking. Leave me alone. All right? Insurance drops. Yes, we have affidavits, police reports, court orders, rape kits, receipts everywhere. My diploma's posted. I'll repost it in the thing. Yeah, we've been bare. All right? I graduated in 2012 from Summit View Continuation School in Riverside, California. Cram that shit. I had my own teacher tell me, you know what, girl, you ain't gonna make it. You're pretty. You might as well go be a waitress at Hooters. I already done that. So my mom flew in there and it was a lot. It was a lot. All right. So no, there's a lot of receipts everywhere, but there's redacted receipts everywhere because either there's a minor on my case, or unfortunately some of these people are still alive. Now there's some people that I would gladly wear white to their funeral, but it is not my place to get revenge. The vengeance is the Lord's, right? So that's not my place. But there are some people that are unfortunately still alive. Quality insurance purposes, I don't make threats. I don't shot call the way they tried to make me to do. So no, I ain't doing that either. I don't hang with the Panthers anymore. Okay? So yes, there's a lot of insurance everywhere. And if something is wrong, if we're dead, let me just spit this out. If we are no longer breathing, the insurance will just keep dropping. It won't stop. People will start handing out insurance like candy because there's nothing else to do with it. You see that there's no attorney to give it to because they get so wrapped up in cases they can't do anything either. They're being threatened, and then damn near they could be paid off, and the next thing you know, it disappears, goes under the rug. Have you seen anything on the Epstein case? No. Diddy is the new Epstein, but I hope, and I can tell you right now, Diddy didn't kill himself, but because if something really happens, because we're not talking about the children, if something really happens about what they've really done, we'll see. Then there you go. But as far as attorneys, I'm not dealing with y'all. And the only reason why I'm not dealing with y'all is because I know how this goes. I've been to court. I've called the police. We've went to private investigators. I've done rape kits. Been to police reports. I have been trafficked to judges. I have tried to hand information over, and then they collect information. We went through a CPS case in 2021, I believe, and they collected the information until the information got too close to home, and they shut the case down. We're not stupid, so we're not doing that. If you're an attorney and you want my information, do something with the footage that you have, because there's a camera on every angle of those mansions for a reason. And they got too much money for there not to be. So that they've done a lot of things and they've used it for blackmail. So don't bullshit me. If you have my shit, do something. My affidavits are out there. I'm too exhausted to play with y'all. All right? Because a lot of survivors, everybody's like, go get on the case. Hurry up, go get on the case. You see how messy this case is getting? You see it? Okay. Glad you do. I need to make a new Telegram room. I don't want to bring a chat on with the audience of our enemies. I'm not doing that. It's too exhausting to go back and forth with our enemies. And the admin go back and forth with our enemies. It's way too exhausting for that. So I'm creating just a strictly new 90s room, because we're going to need the world's help right now. Not for money. Your presence is powerful. We have walked out a few places. Thank you, Mariah, Cynthia, Dave, Kaya, Bree. I have a list of them. But this is what happened. I walked into a grocery store. Dave, I hope you see this. I hope you and your wife see this. I walked into a grocery store. This is what happened, right? I could tell when somebody is staring at me like, I think I know you, right? And I was moving ahead of them, and we were just trying to get groceries and get out of the store. I really wanted chicken tenders from the chicken tender deli. I'm just going to spit this out, all right?
Check your chicken tender lady.
Check your chicken tender lady. Because listen, all your girl wanted was some chicken tenders. Okay, and I saw there was a couple behind me. It was you and a couple behind me that was staring at me so crazy, and I knew the couple behind me had some ill intent, and I saw you, and I kept moving forward, and I was on the phone, and I think you heard me get off the phone with the angel I was on the phone with, because I was like, ooh, head on a swivel, something's wrong, and I'm just gonna walk over here and get my chicken. Well, the lady at the chicken, please check her, I know you're the manager of the store. She was there, and she's like, I'm not making any more chicken. It was 3:00 in the afternoon. Okay. All right. So I'm so sorry. When you walked up to me and you were like, "Are you Allie Carter?" The look on my face was not towards you. It was also towards the fact that I didn't get my chicken tenders and, and the couple behind me. And I'm reading everything that's going on. And I was just trying to make my way through the grocery store. Thank you for coming up to me. I handed whoever Dave's wife is, I handed him a bracelet. It's real. All right. It was me. Thank you. We've met a few people just walking around. I got out of the gas station. Somebody walked up to me. I was really sick. And I walked into this little soup place just to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. My stomach was doing the bahar, you know. So I walked into the bathroom. I walked out and she was like, "Are you Allie Carter?" And I was like, yeah. All right. And it was really nice to hug her. It was really nice to talk to you, Cynthia. Thank you. But again, the look on my face was a little weird because there was somebody sitting behind you kind of reading the room the same. So I'm always watching my surroundings in a way that if you see me and my face is funky, I'm so sorry. But thank you to the real 90s who have started to walk up to us and say, "Hey, I see you." That is helpful because our enemies are doing the same thing with ill intent. And it's helpful to know that there are 90s out there that will see us and will say, "Hey, I know the truth. I just wanted to say hi. Please come up to us. Please talk to us. We would love to just give you a hug, say hello, hand you something that's honest." I've been handing people the bracelets off my wrist. I don't care. There's a lot going on. And yeah, you saw me. That was real. Dave, I am so sorry. You are awesome. God bless you and your family. Please check your chicken tender lady. She is rude. So, just telling you, we did see some 90s. Okay, but if I have a weird look on my face, I'm trying to wonder if you a friend or a foe. So I'm trying to get ready to see if we fighting or if we just friends. All right, so forgive me if the look on my face is a little suspicious. I'm good. I'm good. So yes, we have been seeing a few 90s in the wild. I love you guys. Thank you, because now that I know that if we ever are in a situation where I just need to scream my head off, please screen record and say something, anything. It's helpful than just to stand back and be just as worse as the people who stood back and watched that child get raped. So thank you for stepping up and standing on business and saying, "Hey, I'm right here." There's somebody who I just seen. There's an angel that was like, "Hey, I'm in this area. Come with me, get some peace, get out of the car. All right? My baby is here. She's doing something. You're going to be fine." I was on the way there. I was like, "I'm nervous. I don't think this is a good idea." And she's like, "Screw it. I'm right here. I'm with you." Second we walked in there, somebody said, "Hey, Allie." And we were like, "Ooh." All right. So if you have that picture of me, I don't mind if you post it, if you know the heat that's going to come to you. But at the same time, I'm sorry if I was weird for a second, because I'm trying to assess the situation. So forgive me if I'm a little weird. I'm really a simple person. Okay? Thank you guys. More than you will ever know. We got to go. This is longer than I needed it to be. But we're trying to make a new Telegram room. And I just need to build the army, because I know there's some of you from Hawaii and there's some of you from all over the place, and there's people listening all around the world, and that I never thought I would say thank you, because that's all I needed. And the little girl in me that is still not healed, that's all we needed. Thank you, because not only did you listen for me, you listened for everybody else that needs you. Thank you. You are better than the 501c3s, the churches, the foundations, the organizations that are not doing what they're supposed to do. Thank you. You see how it's going to take the real people? You see that? Because this war that we're going through, the authority that we thought that we can count on is all into things and intertwined. The news stations, the police departments, your firefighters. There's a lot of people. There are far and few in between that are very good people. But they get mixed up and dogpiled by the bad ones. The people that are playing games and the people that are begging for money and using things for their own benefit. So thank you for being you, and I pray that we can meet somebody else. Wherever else we end up, that'll be cool. No, we are not on tour. Oh, that's another one. Let me talk about that, please. Some people are like, "I hope the white hats," please, if you're screen recording, you'll probably have to stop the video because it's really long. I'm sorry. I've had to spit all this out. I've had a lot of time that